Like, in a past life, like, you must have been Gandhi, and John must have been Stanley, because
now you're getting what you deserve.
Exactly. So I try to be an adult about it and be like polite, and I don't remember exactly what I said.
your
Odor should not
offends me. Oh,
it's right, it's leaning against the wall above my head. It's just right there.
Bed in a fucked up lid left side right above it. Like the anti-soccer mom.
Yeah.
You guys probably on that.
If there was a single day I could live, a single breath, I put all the others wrong way.
I was way better than that anyway, too.
Yeah.
breakdown.
That's southern backcountry bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm down or what? Fuck!
Okay. Do you actually want me to do the fucking intro?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this
Do
time.
you want some help because you were fucking wasted last
Should
time?
all do it like one line each?
I still just remember how you looked where you were like trying to do it, and I was like,
At Lydia's?
yeah, and I was like leaning in to like tell you, and you kind of look over, you're like, oh. I was like saying the words, and you just still were just like,
Well, there's no way that I was gonna fucking start again. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Like,
so then we filmed it too, right?
yeah, I think I still have it.
Oh, that'd be so funny to see again.
I know I've got some of our live stuff for sure.
Because we just like finally kicked it off, and you're like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Okay.
He just looks so fucking out of it. Just
I think it was like a coping mechanism for the fact that I felt so stupid.
well, it worked because he fucking looked stupid when he looked at me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Fucking Cletus for not words.
All right, Cletus, you get him right this time. You drunk again? What
No, I fucking went to turn it up and then I lost all my shit.
Oh, okay.
So Mike gets a message.
Maybe
Is this the song or is this the band with songs about dads? So that's a good segue into doing models.
It is too.
You know what, Mike's friend? It is.
And let live, yet never
Fuck, that's another.
dick and balls.
I thought because when you screamed, I was like, oh, that's a creative choice to throw it in right around there.
Yeah. Creative choice. Fucking up.
That's a creative choice. You fucking idiot.
Turns out you're fucking dumb.
If I could have held it for like longer and ended at the right spot, sure, why not? Fuck.
Speaking of like,
I can tell I'm getting older because I still hate mowing the lawn, but when I'm done and it looks good, I appreciate it.
It's funny that you said the thing about Mike's ability to like crush you. He totally looks like an MMA fighter right now. Fucking barefoot, like
the shorts,
like fucking sponsors on the back of his shirt. Like
a shirt that's gonna promptly come off.
just leaving Saskatoon now. It's always like I always get sappy and sentimental and sad a little bit whenever I'm leaving like family and friends. Not so much leaving Saskatoon in itself, but just like, you know, I've met up with like members of Destrier, you know, in Jasper, met up in Calgary. I'm sure we'll continue to meet up in other places, you know, eventually as well. But I mean, Saskatoon, it's really like, I spent a lot of time there. So I mean, you know, I lived there for about 10 years, and before that there was about 7 years where I was only an hour away, and I spent, you know, a week, like once or twice a week in Saskatoon when I was living an hour away. So yeah, I don't know, I definitely I still like, I miss the city sometimes. It's obviously, there should be obvious, I don't know, it's more about the people and my family and friends there that I miss more than the city in itself. It's very comfortable still, but it also feels weird when you go back and there's like so much has changed. It's like, wow, like, you know, it's just a weird thing. Like, I've been doing my own thing elsewhere, and that's my home, and I keep busy and I feel good there, and I rarely ever feel like, man, I wish I was in Saskatoon. Like, I just don't really feel that unless it's because I wish I was around people that I want to be around, right? But I don't know, there's things, I miss campus, like, I mean, but again, there's so much weirdness attached to nostalgia and memory and like longing that it's like, why do I miss campus? Is it because it's a beautiful space that inspires me, or is it because I spent years of my life there, like, you know, of like doing 2 degrees back to back at the University of Saskatchewan, and there's certain memories I created there, and just like whatever, right? Like, it might just be that, rather than just like, it has like it does have a character to it, but it's, I don't know, like Saskatoon has a character to it that's different than Lethbridge and like different than Vancouver. And I was thinking, like, man, do I really miss like a geographical location? Is that really what I miss, or is it more the people, right? And like, there's things, I miss certain vibes of Saskatoon sometimes, and other ones I certainly don't miss. But like Vancouver, I've never lived there, but when I go there, it's like, wow, like, it's just I love really big metropolitan areas, and it's beautiful there, and I get a lot of energy and just like get so much out of being there. It's amazing just how the pace moves and just the way that the city breathes. It's amazing, and that's with very little interaction with it. You know, I've only visited twice, and like 4 or 5 days, I think, each visit. So, but I really enjoy it there as a city, and like, I don't know, things I mean, and that's, like I said, I connected with the city for sure, but I never lived there. And like with Lethbridge, I connect with the city mostly through trails and not being in like the downtown area or anything like that. Whereas Saskatoon, I connected with the city through like graffiti and walking everywhere and tagging it up, and then just like the university, spending so much time there, and like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'm just reflecting as I'm leaving town, and it's just, I don't know, having to leave people that you know, see, I don't know, that I'd want to see all the time, you know. I wish that I got, like, there's a lot of footage I didn't get. I only had so much time, and like, some of it I did spend editing rather than waiting until I got home to edit and post, because I did do a little bit of editing there so I could post one stuff so I wasn't so overwhelmed when I got back home. I could have spent that time obviously doing other stuff, but I wish I got more of the university for sure. I wish I did more looking at graffiti and stuff, but I'll be back. Like, I don't think my mom's moving away from Saskatoon. The other thing I don't like about saving all the editing till later is that if I do it soon after I make the video, I can like remember like certain sections where I'm like, oh yeah, I can cut from here to here, or like, oh, there was this really funny part here and that was the only thing I got in that video that's worth like posting, and then I don't have to rewatch everything and edit. But I've got so much footage of like of a lot of stuff. Like, I'm sure this will be in 3 parts. I put one up already, and I've got. Anyway, I'm rambling. Leaving Saskatoon. This will be at the end of the vlog. It was, you know, this is the first time I've been back to Saskatoon since getting the GoPro. Because I got it at Christmas, and I filmed it. The first stuff I ever filmed was in Saskatoon after I got it. It was Christmas time. And this is the first time I've been back with it, so it's interesting also just to be like, oh, this is how I would film stuff when I'm visiting Saskatoon, and like, what do I want to show people? And you know, like, I know that there's some friends and family that watch just because it's whatever, it's just because it's me, and I don't know how many, I don't know, whatever. There's not many strangers that watch because of other content, so it's just kind of like, the thing I was thinking about on the way to Saskatoon and was confirmed while I was there was like, I don't know, I still take a decent amount of photos, but I think that if I, like, now they're just kind of like for the moment and Snapchat, and then they go away and I save a couple of them. I used to take way more photos and post way more photos. Now that I have like the GoPro, I'm still finding, like, I don't know, it's like having a photo album. I don't really go back and look at that stuff often, but I have yet to actually go and like visit. Like, so much of my vlogging has been in Lethbridge, like 99% of it, like, and then when I was in Calgary and stuff, like, I've watched a little bit of that stuff visiting with Mike and Jordan there. But I don't know, it's an interesting way to like flip through a photo album in a way and go back through those memories, having them like recorded this way. And yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I definitely, unfortunately, you battle with like, am I getting taken out of the moment right now because I'm recording, or can I just put the camera there and just let it go and see what it picks up, and then it's like the work of editing later, whereas you just take a photo in the moment, you interrupt the flow for a second, and then you're good. I don't know. Anyway, always enjoy my time, you know, and nothing crazy stupid happened, so that was good. Feel like, I don't know, man, still rambling. I don't know how to express myself right now. Again, just like sappy and sad, and saying goodbye is always difficult, but it was a good time, and I'll be heading back at some point. And I want to show like people that don't live in Saskatoon, like family that's in Chile, and like people that I know in Lethbridge or whatever. Like I said, I spent so much time in Saskatoon. It's just like a big chapter of my life was spent there. So I definitely want to go back and like show more things in the vlog, like different parts of the university that I didn't get to, you know, going by the river, or like certain areas, like more graffiti stuff, more places. I thought I would maybe do some story time. Man, I forgot. I completely forgot to go to any of the places and see, because like for a long time there were old tags that I have up in some places still. I completely forgot to go back. It was on my mind, and then I never went back. And you know, the longer it's there, the more likelihood it's going to get painted over or buffed or something. So anyway, that wraps up the whole Saskatoon vlogs for holy smokes, for May. Those are Saskatoon vlogs. We'll see you at another time.